What's cracking?
Wow.
Episode number 55 of the Specktators podcast. I'm your host, Packy, alongside Q the Bars.
Hey, what's that?
They're Dagler.
Mo.
I can't see myself, Mo.
I should probably turn that on, shouldn't I?
A big sand dune. Hey. MOT here as usual. How's everybody doing?
Great, brother. How you doing?
Can't complain. Whoa, what am I hearing, Moti?
Got double.
What's cracking?
Yeah,
You got the live sound on?
Trippy.
Cheese and rice.
No, you still got something going
Coming
on.
out of your computer.
It's coming out of my phone. We're good.
All right. Whoa. Thought I was
Episode 1, Spectators Podcast.
thought I was baked there for a second.
Nah.
You are baked.
Nah, I ain't.
You'd know if I was baked.
I wouldn't know. And if you weren't, you can tell me.
I wouldn't be able to lift my arms to hold this coffee cup. Oh,
Can barely
guys,
do it anyway.
I want a chicken burrito, but I can't lift my arms.
Real story.
Oh, shit. So, DK Metcalf, get it off your chest, Dags.
Just
Get it off your 1.9 body fat chest.
Get it off your
Well,
bird
originally
chest.
it was 1.6. Okay.
Who
Let's
is this
not-
person?
He's a wide receiver for Ole Miss. He was at the NFL Combine
Yeah.
this week. Had a phenomenal performance.
Yeah, 4.33 40.
4.33 40. He
40 and a half vert.
benched 27 times, 225, and 40 and a half vert. He's a monster, period.
Yeah.
So they have to take it like the extra mile and say this dude is 1.6% body fat, which is impossible.
Explain.
Especially to be, you can't walk around at that. Bodybuilders, these dudes that are on roids nonstop, maybe he's on roids, I don't know. They're only down to 3% most of the time, and they do it for, 24 hours maybe. So to say this dude is working out and shit at 1.6% body fat is absurd. Like they say Eddie George was really low. He was like 6%.
No, he was
They're like the fitness experts, these people that really study this shit and know, they're saying he's probably at 6 to 10 somewhere.
I thought Le'Veon was at like 3 something at one point. You think that's fake too?
I wouldn't say he's that low. He could have been the same thing. If you're at like 6 to 10, you do not have any.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know shit
ounce of
about
fat
it, obviously.
And they're saying like, well, they did it in this format, body impedance or whatever the fuck, and then they did the skin caliber. If they did a skin caliber,
Oh, yeah, skin caliber.
he's definitely fucking not 1.6. I don't know. Anyway,
For sure, skin caliber.
just really pissing me off that supposedly Ian Rappaport or whatever, the ESPN guy, was the first to report that.
Maybe he took the test.
Yeah, he must.
Feels like 1.6.
I feel like if it really is, then if I'm DK, I'm like, isn't there an easy way to prove it?
Well, I thought they had the test. I thought that was the point.
Is that it's on the test?
I think.
I don't know. I
thought
haven't
the skin one
seen
was.
anything.
Where they take like the little needle things and they go.
Yeah. I haven't seen anything on paper. Like, I've seen him run the 40. I've seen him. So I don't know.
Because if it's on an official combine test, then I would have to, like, it might be, I'm still not saying the whole combine test might not be like a little
Right.
skew, whatever, but at least in relation to everybody else that's done it.
Some must have said it because, I can't imagine that somebody would just report that shit and
Yeah.
it's like stuck like this. However, no.
That's insane.
He's absurdly low and he's a freak athlete. Like, he's probably one of the most aesthetic looking guys in the entire combine, but
Ooh.
can't fucking do that.
I'm 1.6% muscle mass.
Maybe.
It's all hot, baby. It's all hot.
What else? Did you peep anything else in the combine, Dax? The only other thing I saw that I mentioned to Q before was that some 300-pounder ran under like a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. And then a defensive end, I believe he went, I think his last name was Sweat. I keep forgetting. He went to Mississippi State, I think. He ran a 4.41.
And he's a what position?
Defensive
D-lineman?
end.
Yikes.
Like these dudes are just nuts.
It's
Yo.
getting insane, dude.
The vibranium's getting shipped over.
It's
fucking
pretty.
insane.
Felton Davis, Michigan State. How many reps do you think he did on the bench?
3.
Understand.
I think he did 21.
Damn, I was about to say like 15,
And
18.
what's his face? The defensive back for Michigan State, Williams.
What you talking about?
Kyrie. He did 22.
You know what I'm saying? Monkey?
He led the defensive backs and the bench,
Damn.
which I was pretty surprised about for both of them.
Yeah.
I didn't think Felton Davis.
No.
I mean, he doesn't look like physically imposing at all.
And as
looks
far
like
as
a-
throwing up the bench, like he's long and wiry. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He kind of reminds me of like a Fitzgerald.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
It's just the dreads.
Lean.
I mean that means
They all look alike.
doesn't mean much other than he's just stronger than I thought, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, when Christian McCaffrey really underwhelmed on the bench, it's like, all right, he's still gonna be good.
It's like Kevin Durant.
You know,
Dude can't even lift.
Yeah, I do think
what did he
like
do 185, like he couldn't even get it once or something.
yeah, it might be
that's
valuable
crazy.
to see certain things like that, especially in football. But yeah, I do think we hit, and we might be going back the other way, but we hit a point in the combine where people were putting too much
Yeah.
stock in that shit as opposed to, are you a good football player?
Yeah.
And I think it's starting to go a little back with your like Deshaun Watsons and your Baker Mayfields and stuff. It's like, you're a good player.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to.
Because what's the quarterback that they're
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, yeah. he's
I didn't
not
realize they're saying he might go number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was like a.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
because
dope.
of the coach.
Yeah.
They have
Oh,
some history.
yeah.
Kingsbury
Yeah.
something.
Is it?
That young cat.
Wait,
For the Cardinals.
Yeah.
is that his name?
New coach, yeah.
Kingsbury?
I don't
Cliff.
know why. Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's his name.
I'm out of the loop.
Get in.
But yeah, I just like watching the combine just because I think it's interesting to see these dudes do something off the field like that. But
Yeah.
you know, I would think as a scout, the on-field drills would be more important than all the other shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
I
tape.
mean, yeah. So anyway,
Enough of that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, on some real shit. Hey,
Mackey's
shout out.
barely walked 40 yards this week.
Barely. If this office wasn't
Yeah, I was
any
about to say-
smaller, I wouldn't walk at all.
This is always just fucking 100 yards.
So what do you guys think about our boy Jason Witten coming back to the NFL?
I'm glad because
Thank
now he's
God.
not announcing.
Moti, play the clip.
Oh, shit.
The GOAT Monday night commentator.
Oh, yeah. It's just,
For another he has to understand you can live for another day, Joe. You're not going to get them all.
It doesn't matter. He pulls another rabbit out of his head.
Ibukam was resilient. That's what he does. I mean, he can make plays like that. He's athletic. One of the best things he does is run after catch. San Francisco could not kick themselves in the foot.
On winning the 2019 Pro Bowl.
damn, man.
Let me present you guys with this trophy here.
He just gives, you guys got it? You got no, motherfucker, it's broken. Damn.
I
So do
still
you
don't
think-
mind him even half as much as Booger McFuckhead.
Dude, I don't know.
Booger McFuck.
Well, just because Booger comes across as like fucking like smug and like
Yeah,
arrogant.
exactly.
Yeah.
Witten's just like a bubbling buffoon.
for sure. I agree.
Pat McAfee's trying to get on the Monday Night Grill.
Yo, that's just still trending.
Shit,
Yeah, I
we
hope he
won.
does. He's
We won the
entertaining.
game that
Yeah.
he did. So fuck it.
He's
I'm all for
entertaining.
it. Maybe we'll go to the Super Bowl.
I think the last hashtag was ESPN Do the Right Thing.
Oh, really?
I thought it was like some Spike Lee
Yeah, I would
shit.
have thought that too.
Rosie Perez.
That's funny. No, I hope he gets it, dude, and I'm glad Witten's off. That was brutal every Monday night.
Yeah.
yeah, him and Booger.
Yeah.
The Buzz.
And fucking whatever.
Tessitore?
Jeez, dude. That's got to be one of the worst crews in the history.
I do feel for Tessitore though, because like dealing with having Witten be your partner in crime in the booth.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah.
tough.
Especially early when he was just like, like he was just like big man in them.
Wow.
Debo. Tess, listen.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
Romo's doing good though.
Shit.
The
I was
fucking
just about to
Wizards.
say Romo. I don't know if I'm as big a fan as everybody else of Romo.
like
I think they're more impressed
I
that he
don't
just
mind
calls
them.
plays
I know,
and
but
shit.
that sometimes that gets annoying. It's like, all right, you can't try and guess every single thing.
No,
Like it's
here-
cool once in a while in certain situations to be like, situationally, this is what they should do right here. But then
Yeah.
he does it literally every play.
Yeah. He wants
He got a big head with that shit.
He got
Maybe
that itch.
maybe next year he'll come.
I don't
cut
know
it back.
if
But I
the
don't-
producers are like, yeah, that's that shit. People love it.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
I mean, I can't even picture when he calls a game. Does he do it that often, or does it
He does
just?
it every
se-
play.
He does
does
a
he?
lot. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's impressive because
It
it's like,
is.
damn, this dude studies some game
Yeah.
fucking film. You know, like he knows what.
I guess that's my thing. Is like, it's like you said. I like him, and I'd much rather have somebody that knows what the fuck they're talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
than
Yeah.
somebody that's just.
I
Jason
just
Wittening around.
more than anything, and Romo doesn't do this, so that's why I don't mind him that much. But I hate when announcers are like condescending, like
Yeah.
and they always got to talk about like one back in my day type shit.
Yeah.
You know, it's like we get it. You play football. Like these guys play football and they're better.
So the music world, I feel like the biggest thing right now is probably 2 Chainz album.
yeah, yeah. That and like Offset, but 2 Chainz came out right after, or like a week after.
I'm more of a 2 Chainz guy than
oh
an
yeah,
Offset
oh
guy.
yeah. Offset.
I haven't
Who-
even heard
who-
Offset's
who-
album, to
who?
be honest.
I've
His
heard
Breakfast Club interview was dope.
I've heard some of his songs and they're pretty fire.
Or the-
Offsets, but
Hey, shout out Heart of
2
24 real quick. My cousin Garion. Oh my
G.
god, yeah, I almost fucking forgot. Would have never remembered.
He better be tuned
G.
in live if you shut
Better
him
be.
up.
I know. If not, better watch tomorrow.
2
Post it.
Chainz, I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't really have like a ton to say about the album other than
Favorite
just
tracks?
a quality 2 Chainz.
yeah, I
album.
thought it was dope.
You got favorite choice?
NCAA.
Yo,
You like that
everything but the
Fuck
hook.
yeah.
I don't like the
So
hook,
hard.
but everything else is whole.
one? Yeah, everyone's going
the
ham
way it
about
starts.
that one.
NC double like
There, that little middle section, there's like 3 kind of like chiller, soul-y type
Yeah.
songs, and then there's like the hard section.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was dope.
Yeah.
And then it, like a couple songs at the end, I was like,
And,
can't think of what the one was called. It's like a nursery rhyme.
I don't
it
like the
starts
one-
with like a nursery.
Oh, I think that was the last song, maybe.
It's like third to last, I think. I can't think of what the fuck.
What'd you think about that
fuck.
joint with Kendrick?
Cool.
Mama, I
Yeah,
hit
that's-
me.
I like the hook. The hook sounds cool. I don't know. I like it. I like it. Well, there was one like more soulful one that I like a lot at the beginning. Money in the Way. I like that.
Yeah.
That beat was hard.
That video just dropped
Did it?
today, I think.
I didn't see it.
It was good.
Yeah, I agree with you. The nursery rhyme one wasn't the illest, and I don't like the Ariana Grande one.
Nah, I'm not with all that like change the world songs. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Yeah, like,
Keep
I
the shit
get
how
it.
it is.
I get it. Like Big
Change it
Sean,
back.
one man can change the world. Shit, like he needs it because he can perform it at different functions, you know. But like, it's not for me.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit doesn't get you pumped to fucking lift.
Nah.
Not at all. Maybe lift some mountains that we need to move as a society.
So I don't think we talked about it last week, but everyone's all about the LeBron A&R shit.
Yeah. So did you watch the Breakfast Club interview with 2 Chainz?
I started watching it and then I stopped. I only
Okay.
got like 5 minutes into it.
So you probably didn't get to the part where they asked him about that.
No,
And
I
he
don't
said
think
that
so.
LeBron was more
Oh,
so like a
no. I did get to some of it.
knob turner.
It made me feel a little better about it.
Yeah.
What Chainz said.
Yeah.
But did you watch the clip of LeBron in the where
That
he
ma-
was like,
That made me
I
want
think
to.
this needs a feature.
That's
I was like, shut up.
No, I didn't see that.
you didn't see that?
I saw him in the car listening to the
Oh,
Kendrick
you gotta
joint
find
before it
that
came
clip.
out.
Yeah,
But
that was
nah.
because I would assume, and if he whatever amount of work he did, like I like the album, so whatever,
Yeah.
you know, it came out good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that video, I was like, all right, stop it.
I mean,
You're not fucking
I think it's.
Quincy Jones.
I think it was more. It was purely marketing.
Yeah, I definitely.
And
do.
what 2 Chainz said is basically he went in with like 24 songs or whatever he said, and LeBron helped him pare it down,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
like cool.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's fine.
And that's what I would expect. And I can't be if I'm like mad at that, then that's just like hating. Like
Yeah.
whatever. It's smart marketing. If I got a chance to have LeBron be a part of my project and do that shit, I do it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to like that commercial shit, because anybody that's made music and been in the studio with people that don't, exactly what Bron like said in there is exactly what you'd hear from those people. Like, bro, right there where this shit happens, I feel like it could use a feature.
Yeah.
Like it could use a feature, bro. That's and that's what they used for the clip. So that means all the other stuff going on too. Like that was the best clip they found.
So is it maybe to be like LeBron is the reason that this person's on the album?
I don't know what they were trying to go for. Maybe that, or maybe just like, you know, to make it seem like he had valid input or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I guess that's my thing is
maybe he did.
I mean, he
Maybe-
might have, but
maybe
that's
he
not
did.
the one I would have gone with.
Yeah.
You know,
maybe he did, but if he did, I don't know. I don't even want to say that because that sounds hating too. But I was gonna say like if he did, like come on, Chainz, dude. Like I don't know if LeBron's really A&R in your project and having like input like where you should put features and shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. It worked. It worked. I guess if it had, but did it? Like I don't know.
Right, exactly.
Like Chainz has always
I don't
made
know.
good albums, so I can't say. But yeah, I'm with the marketing of it, especially the name of the album, the theme of it, having LeBron be a part of it. It worked, but like don't try to force in the fact that he's like got his hands all over it. Which is why I was glad when I listened to the interview. Chainz pretty much openly said, like, he helped me pare down the songs.
Right.
We used it as a. I think he even slipped up once.
I was
and he
about
was
to
like,
say, when he said it, he was like,
he said something like, I used him in some way. And not used, but
So he turned buttons.
yeah.
Knob turning. Like, damn.
But essentially he
Damn,
did, and
son.
I'm not even mad at it.
Right.
Like essentially he did use him, and I'm not mad. And he said he paid him too,
Oh yeah.
which is like, you know, because I could even see LeBron being like, "No, bro, like let's just do this." But no, they're both businessmen. It makes sense. They both. Got
Why can I
something
not
from it,
find
so.
these videos? Like I literally saw them the other day and I can't find them.
Well, I didn't see them, so maybe they don't exist.
Well, I see an article that was posted 5 days ago that says LeBron. What did it say? Let me get this right so I don't
Platinum
contribute
artist.
to the fake news. LeBron James denies being in studio with 2 Chainz.
Oh. I think that was when he missed a game, or he like they said it was rest or something like that. And
yeah,
they
but he
said-
wasn't in the studio.
Well, the night before he posted he was in the studio, but then 2 Chainz said in the interview, he was like, nobody checked my Instagram to see where I was at. He's like, because he wasn't there that night, I guess.
But he was smoking all the reefer in the
yeah.
building.
Well, that was another thing he brought up was like he respects,
Yeah, I
LeBron
did.
and all that
I
shit.
heard that.
So he's like, there's some red wine, Max. Brian like that red wine.
Shout out to Chris for the $50 super chat.
Whoa!
Damn,
Let's get it.
Chris.
Hey, look, Chris. Now we only got
Stapps.
what $950 to go. Get this equipment paid off.
Yo, shout out. Did he leave a comment or just left some money?
He just said, keep it up.
Good
Yo,
look, Chris.
We will.
That's real shit.
Mo, I just sent you the LeBron clip.
Oh.
Found it in like 2 seconds.
LeBron James. A little wine.
LeBron James.
Once he knows how
Oh,
to fix the computers, not use them.
That's right.
I don't do the Twitter thing. You guys are always on Twitter.
IT.
That's how you find the shit the fastest,
Yeah,
bro.
that's where it all
Yeah,
is.
for real.
Mac down your street, I had a bag full of bombs.
Yeah.
Southside, Sir Lil Jon. Got me roll a shot dice with you. Hit the D mall and then I'm serving.
Any feedback so far?
When it first came on and it's saying high life, I believe it needs a feature on there. You're gonna keep it fun, as you said, but you add substance to it. Just start it for me.
Just started for me.
I'm just hating because I want LeBron A&R in my project. Because real talk, this day and age, like
That
doing
video
this
is
LeBron-
cool.
Yeah,
Other
it
than
is.
that
I know.
part.
Other than
I
that
just
one
hate
part,
that
I know.
fucking part.
And this day and age, having LeBron do this for your project is worth more than any like marketing scheme you come up with, any like single
Yeah.
push, whatever. Like that's huge to push an album. So, I mean, smart strategy.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at the strategy. It's just that one part is funny as fuck because like
That
I
part
believe
where
it
it
needs
says,
a
high life. You need a feature right there.
you sound terrible. Get someone else to do that shit.
Damn.
That would have been funny if all of a sudden it flips to Bron in the booth.
He's writing. He was writing that verse.
Fuck, I almost just spilled on myself.
Oh, don't do that.
All right, what else?
Together.
What else we got here? Russell Westbrook had a little incident this week with the fan on the sideline.
That shit only happens to Russ. It
course he
seems
did,
like
dude.
that's crazy.
I don't think it does only happen to Russell. I just think he's the one that likes to talk about it the most.
No, the one. I mean, with fan interaction, he had that dude. I don't know where they were at. Dude ran on the court.
Oh, can you grab me?
Yeah,
and like, Brad.
I know, but I mean, you know, that's happening.
So, do you think? Are you asking if he overreacted or something?
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think he overreacted?
I don't think he overreacted. He didn't like chuck the ball at the kid.
That would have been an overreaction.
I don't think he overreacted in the moment. He was fine, but like we said, it's a kid, bro. Like, you don't need to go and bitch about shit to the media after. Like, it was like a, like fuck or whatever he even said. I don't even know. But I do agree with him. I don't agree with him that there needs to be boundaries. Like, how are you gonna do that for one?
I swear,
but I do agree with him. Like, quit fucking touching people.
I swear there was like I was playing 2K and the Hawks, Atlanta Hawks. There's like the space between the front row and the court is huge. I don't know if this is real. I'm assuming so because they put in the game, but it's like way bigger than any arena or anything I've ever seen. So that would be a good idea. Your courtside seats are just a little further back.
Yeah,
but still on the floor.
Yeah,
on the court.
I hate. I'm with you. I hate the fans like touching the players. It rubs me the wrong way too. Like, you got these people. You're not part of the fucking game,
right?
Like, so I'm all on board with that. If a boundary would suck. I understand if they ended up feeling like they had to do it because I am with you though too, Q, on. I hate, and it started with having all the photographers and shit at the baselines.
Yeah,
it's like, get them the fuck back. You got these guys flying in. Close? Yeah, you got them flying in for dunks and shit like that, getting fouled, falling into you.
They could literally just not have the front row, just have that be empty, and just have them sit,
and it'd be fine.
It'd be fine.
And so if that happened, I feel like that would be a good thing to do too. But you know why? Money.
Oh yeah,
they make tons of money on those front seats. So yeah, I'm with going forward. Kid or not a kid, somebody touches a player unnecessarily, they're out. I'm with that rule.
Yeah, for sure.
That being and because if a kid does it, it's your parents' responsibility to tell you, yo, do not touch the fucking player.
And did you see them? They're just like,
and
the guy was
fucking
mad
parent,
uncomfortable. You could tell he was just like, gosh, damn it.
Do your job.
I mean, and I don't think Russ overreacted, but I do think like in his interview he could have been a little more like, dude, you're talking about a kid. The way that some of the words he used and the way he talked about it was like, yeah, he hit me. Like, dude, okay. I mean, but he did direct most of his shit toward like the dad when he talked about it, which is correct in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then when he went over and talked to the kid, like I don't have a problem with any of that. It's mostly like, I think Dags and I were talking about it after it happened. It's like, just like anything we fucking talk about on here, it's mostly the media. Like, it's a non-story.
Yeah.
It happened. Russ handled it. Let's not make it this massive thing. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess we're doing right now. I'm making it a topic on the podcast. But I guess it's just because it was a topic in the news. So,
well, it wouldn't be a massive thing if he didn't make it a massive thing.
I don't think he did though. Like, it happens to him. Like, yeah, you're right. He could have just brushed it off, but he didn't, and I'm not mad at that. He didn't know it was a little kid when it happened. I don't think.
No.
He turned around. Realized it was a little kid.
And the thing is, I didn't see.
Hasn't this happened before?
That's what I'm saying. That was when a dude ran on the court. Though, a grown ass fucking dude almost should have gotten
to Russ.
Yeah.
Well,
in Utah.
But that shit, like in college, 4 or 5 years. It was probably more than that now. I don't know. But a Texas game. This fan. A dude jumped in to save a ball, and he ran into this guy's girlfriend, and this dude like acted like he was the man and stepped up to this college athlete and shoved him in this. There was like a brawl.
Yeah.
So like, it happens all the time, and I guess it's your choice to choose what you're gonna do. I would do that same thing.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the risk you take or whatever. I mean, I don't think.
Well, and that's the thing I'll say. That's the thing
like,
I'll say with Russ too is like I'm trying to look at it from Russ's perspective, and especially I guarantee you, I think he was having a bad game. They just had a turnover near the end of the game. I bet you in a different situation, he's not reacting that way.
Yeah.
And also, I'm guessing there's lots of players that wouldn't react that way. Russ is very intense and very whatever. Now, I don't think that makes him necessarily wrong.
No.
But then once you start getting into the whole, like, you know, this is a major problem, we got to stop all this, blah, blah, then you're going to take away the, like, dude, like you said, players go into the stands, whatever. Like, I've seen many times where a player goes into the stands and, like, kisses some woman on the forehead, or, like, like, didn't LeBron take a, like, sip of, or fake take a sip of beer, somebody takes some popcorn or whatever, like, a fan could be like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want you to kiss me. I didn't want you to take my, and I'm obviously, to me, that's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
But same thing could be said for a little kid hitting
Just
the
depends
player.
on
Like,
how they take it.
Yeah, and I'm in agreement that, like, if you want to make it a rule, don't touch the players, and if you do, you're getting kicked out. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I think everything that happened in the game right there was fine. And even
he didn't.
I wouldn't have even cared if Russ would have got pissed and, like, got in somebody's face or whatever if that happened. I mean, it would have been a little overboard because it was a kid, but, like, in any other situation, go ahead. Like, during the game, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I can't say I would react any less angry than anybody else because that's how I play the game. However, you don't need to go talk about it. That's
You would have snuffed the kid.
Well, they're gonna ask him about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He got asked the question.
But how often does Russ go, fuck off, next question?
Yeah.
Every interview after every game?
Well, he probably wanted to see, and I didn't hear it. I didn't see it. You know what I'm
The
saying?
interview?
I just saw what happened on the court. But I would think, I mean, because like I said, this has happened to him before, so he probably was like, sweet, this is my chance to let people know this should happen, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. That's what we got to think about is, like, he probably has
that's true.
had instances before with fans and shit like that in the front row.
Like, I
and
can't think of anyone else.
It was just unfortunate that he picked the one with the kid to address. You know what I'm saying? Because I think to everybody else, it's like, dude, I understand, but it's a kid. Come on. Like, I think he in his interview even said, like, I don't know you, you don't know me. It's like, I get what you're saying,
That's
and the
real.
kid is old enough to know, but it's a kid, bro. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me. Like,
Square up.
Okay, yeah, he thinks you're a god, probably. Like, all right, but yeah, whatever.
Well, and
Them
kids
away games too.
Kids do crazy shit anyway. Like, it's
Kids
just
say the
kinda like,
darndest things.
They say they do. Like, it just is out of left
But
field.
it is
a
like,
lot of
dude, I
times.
always say we go bowling or we whatever, and kids are doing dumb shit that's affecting us in the lane next to us.
Yeah.
I'm not like this fucking kid. I'm looking at the parents.
At the
What the
parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so I'm
That's where it starts,
That's
man.
why I say if a kid does something that's not allowed in the front row, you got to kick him
Well,
out.
and that's the thing. Like me, I'm thinking I would be nervous to go to a game, sit in the front row with my kid, regardless of how good I am at parenting. Like, because you just never know what they're gonna do.
It's a
like,
danger zone.
yeah,
I agree with that too.
you could tell them 100 times to not do that, and they just do it because they're little hellions.
And that brings up, like, you and I were talking about the NBA, Dags, and it kind of relates to this. We weren't talking about it in this context, but, like, becoming a fan of a player. Like, some people act like you have to be, like, it's black or white. You like this person because they're good in whatever ways, and you cannot like this person because they're not. Like the whole Russ situation right there. Somebody can decide, oh, I'm not the biggest Russ fan because of how he reacted to that. Fine. That's your prerogative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make Russ a bad person,
Right.
but you're not his biggest fan as a basketball player or whatever.
Yeah.
Same, because, like, you think Steph Curry wouldn't have reacted that way, and you're probably right, honestly.
Yeah.
And that's the shit you like, and like, because the context we were talking about with you, Dags, is like a lot of the just lately it's all this competitive shit versus like money. Like, and I think sometimes in all the logical money talk, you forget that these guys are fucking competitors and they play the sport and they love the sport and have a passion for it, a lot of them. And it's like you specifically love that competitiveness more than even a lot of people because you're like that. And so you respect that in players you like. Like, that's why you said you like hockey and shit like that, where it's like these guys are just out here no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think too often we get caught up in the media where it's like this debate on what's right and what's wrong. And it's just like, no, I'm a fan of this guy and I'm not of this guy because I think this guy doesn't have the shit I like and this guy does, period.
Same with music, anything.
Yeah.
Everything's personal preference.
Yeah.
And, like, it's fun to debate it sometimes for sure. You know, like, we always get in debates about, like, this and that. But, like, at the end of the day, like, I don't fucking like this person and I don't need to.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shit if he's a good dude or if he does like really cool shit off the court. That's great.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's a great thing. But
Yeah,
as a fucking basketball player,
That's the thing.
LeBron,
Like, we don't know these. We don't like know these dudes. We can't be
Right.
like, he's a bad guy.
Right.
no, yeah. And that's why I make sure that I don't say that.
Yeah.
Right. It's
You know,
like,
I'm not like,
I don't
I'm-
like him as a
I
player.
don't- yeah. It's just like, I don't fucking like
It feels like,
LeBron
too,
playing
that's how it
basketball.
always used to be. Like, maybe it's just because we were kids, or maybe it's because media's gotten so crazy, like with social media and everything is a tweet. But it used to be, if you said, I don't like LeBron or I don't like whatever, it was literally basketball.
Well, I think, yeah, and that's got to be
It's gotta be
because
social.
of social media,
Yeah.
because these players' lives are so much more in the spotlight now that, you know what LeBron did for lunch.
Yeah.
You know?
And people want to know for whatever
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
I'm not in that shit, but
Oh, did you guys see any of that Chuck E. Cheese shit?
Yo, I did. Randomly.
Pull
I
up
have
a
a-
picture. Pull up a picture of a Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
oh no.
Oh, I did. I kind of heard about this.
I have a horror story when I was a kid at Chuck E. Cheese one
Go
time.
ahead.
I was in the Balls Paws and
You were in the what?
the Balls Paws. And if you ever been to Chuck E. Cheese, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But yo, I was
Just
in
any
that bitch.
picture of a Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I was in that bitch, and the Chucky himself, like all the kids are supposed to get up and leave and like go do whatever, and I was just in there having a good time. This mug reached in there, saw his furry ass hand, grabbed me, didn't get me, but I fucking grabbed me, let me go. But I'm like, I got up and got out, but that was the scariest shit ever.
Yeah.
Slow motion.
That's the only place he touched you?
Yes, I think so.
This is a normal
Did I
Chuck E.
talk about
Cheese
Michael
pizza.
No,
Jackson.
bull. That's not what they're claiming.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
I think that's the ad they put out when this shit started blowing up.
What's the story?
Yeah, was there shit in the
you know
pizza?
who Shane Dawson is? He does like YouTube documentaries, like trying to like expose certain shit and
Okay.
like
What's a popular one he's done?
This one?
yeah, this was
Apparently
probably he did one on the YouTuber Jake Paul. Like I don't know. I don't follow him, but I've just
He's one of the most subscribed channels on YouTube.
but he basically had this theory that, and if I don't know if you can find some of these pictures that he's referencing, Moti.
Probably not.
I might have to take over your job.
Okay. Because you're the one that found it. Why don't you randomly go find something that I already found?
I'm familiar with the OA. But yeah, he basically was like, these Chuck E. Cheese pizzas, the edges are never like matching up, and like pepperonis aren't matching up in the pie.
Mm-hmm.
And he thinks that they are recycling pizza, basically. Like somebody leaves 4 pizzas,
Yeah.
4 pieces, they go back, match it up with something else, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
I
blah.
heard this.
Yeah.
So he did this whole like documentary thing on it. And then I haven't gotten deep into this, but I've heard there's both sides going on, where like some people are being like, yeah, they do that shit. And then there's this whole other side of like, no, this is why. And I think I even saw a video that shows them taking one out of the oven, cutting it, sliding it off the thing, and it ends up looking like that. And part of the reason like maybe the pepperoni doesn't match up is because it like slides into the middle of the crease when you cut it and slide it. And it's like, it seemed feasible to me. And I'm always one that's like, I'll be a skeptic, but if you show me, like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know, you proved that that's possible. And I'm always going to err on the side of you're not recycling pizza unless you show me that you are. But
Shit.
I've eaten Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I've never had it.
Made it to today. Like,
I don't think.
Wait, what'd you just?
2 or 3 days ago? Or, I mean, years ago?
The pizza and made
I
it
said
to
I
the-
made it to today.
Oh, I thought you said, I thought Chuck E.
Did you
Cheese pizza
Uber Eats
made it
that
today.
I think it was good. I ate a lot of it, I think.
I don't.
They serve beer at the one in Grand Rapids.
You trying to go?
And in Lansing on the west side.
Do they?
Wow.
Mouse in the
Get you a
house.
picture.
Yeah, fuck those pizzas. Let's grab a cold one.
Pizza in a picture.
Yo, I saw another video on it though that this kid took a job for a day.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
Do you think that was real?
I bet it's real. And it makes makes a lot of sense to me because I could see some Chuck E. Cheese's doing this and other ones not.
Yeah, and I think that's
just depending on how much money they're making.
That's what I concluded based off some of the because the opinions I weighted more were you had Chuck E. Cheese employees weighing in.
Yeah,
and some of them were like, oh yeah, they've had me do this or whatever, and then some were like, no, this is complete bullshit.
Were they former employees or they current employees?
Some current, some former.
Them currents, I can't listen to them.
Yeah.
Unless you said that they're doing that shit.
Yeah.
Then I'm like,
I mean,
are they the feds?
Yeah. Wouldn't you say most places are like that? Like,
I think
because it's a franchise.
Shitty ass.
Right.
Yeah.
Businesses are trying to make the most money. So
right.
Well, this kid that went undercover or whatever got a job, ended up getting because they have a policy at the one where he was at where you can't even bring your phone in. And he brought it in and started was about to film something with the pizza. The manager came in, called him into his office, and he filmed the talk with the manager. And the manager was basically like, you can't bring your phone in here. Like, what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And the kid said he was going to film something with the pizza or whatever. And the manager I forget the word he said, reprocess or something like that. Like we reprocess the pizza because it's about making money or whatever.
Right. It's what we need to do to make a profit.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
But you can only see you can see the Chuck E. Cheese logo on the dude's shirt, but you just see because he's not supposed to have his phone.
Right.
So you only see a little bit. And I was like, anybody could have a Chuck E. Cheese shirt and you could make this look like a real thing, but I don't know.
That's the thing, man.
It had like 2 million views on YouTube when I looked at it.
I think it's definitely like what Mo says. It's like some do it. I'm sure for everything. Like McDonald's,
that's what
that there are better McDonald's than others. And some don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's just the way it is. Like, it's all about who owns it. Like, what are they selling their employees? That's it.
Yeah.
And maybe they get more from the top if they have, better whatever.
Yeah.
But I've worked for a couple companies. I'll say KFC just because I'm not worried about me crashing their business. But I worked for this one, and that shit was not tight.
Yeah.
They were a sketch.
Yeah, I believe it, man. And
dude, all those food places, dude,
it's like you always
creep
say,
me out, because you just never know. Like if in a perfect world you'd meet the owners all the time just to see, is this dude crazy or is he not? Because that's going to be reflected in everything the way that restaurant's
That's real.
I'm an ignorance is bliss type of guy.
Hell no.
Do not open the Taco Bell tacos.
I'm pretty much the same way. I mean, I haven't died yet, and I've been a lot, eating fast food and shit for 30 years.
You got a lot.
That shit's gonna kill you. That shit's gonna kill you even if it's made right.
You're gonna die whether it's been dropped on the ground or not.
You got a lot of living to do.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think you said it on a different podcast talking about something else, but it's all humans. Yeah, we're talking about a bunch of humans doing this shit. Because I can't believe they would drop that on the floor and then serve it to someone they don't fucking know or care about. Oh, really? You can't believe that?
Right.
I did it to you. I did it to you when you came over to my house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or you ain't even know.
If you have a bad day. They're in there fuck this job. I might quit today.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Nah, I might not quit the next day.
And then think about the real fucked up people, like you just said, that actively want to do some fucked up shit.
Exactly.
Remember Super Troopers?
Oh my god, bro, that shit's nasty. I don't even think.
Or
about
what was that
shit.
movie? I'm not even gonna bring it up because it shit made me puke. Where they had the. It was gosh, it's gonna take me forever. They had a dog, and they were in college or some shit like this. And they gave these dudes some donuts with some custom filling. If you know what I'm scrolling. Yeah, it was like Euro Trip Days, one of those types of movies.
I'm not into that nasty shit, bro. I had to stop watching Tosh.0 because it was throw up shit every day.
Or zits this big that you want to explode. It's nasty. People are into that. But.
You know what's whack though? That Shane Dawson shit. He's got so much power. He basically, I didn't watch his shit, and I hate commenting on shit that I didn't watch, but from the sounds of it, the most of the research he did was experience and and he went to Chuck E. Cheese and even got a fucked up pizza when he went during this shit. And the messed up thing is, if the quote unquote fucked up pizza can actually just look like that based off the process, and it actually is a fresh pie, then it's really fucked up that he can just. This has been a fiasco for Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, dude, on the flip
and it's
side
fucked
of this,
up that he can have that power
Exactly.
If it's false. It's dope if it's true. It's fucked up if it's false.
Exactly. Well, on the exact opposite side, like other people, like he could just be out trying to fuck everyone else's day up. You know what I'm saying? In the same way that the people that drop the pizza on the floor and throw it back in.
Chuck E. Cheese like screwed him over on a bill last time he got a pie there, and he's like, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
Chucky grabbed me, so I believe him. I'll never forget.
Chucky grabbed me, bro.
You just kind of have to go on track record at that point, though.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing is
because what else? What else are we?
What
really
messenger do you like more?
I know, you're right.
If you don't fuck with Chuck E. Cheese, it's like, oh hell yeah, I knew it type shit. But I would love to see the video you saw where they show me how the fuck the crust can go from this to like over here, and then pepperoni just sliding all over.
Yeah, it kind of
like that needs to be improved.
I get the pepperoni. I get the pepperoni going in the crease because I make a lot of frozen pies. But I've never seen the crust just go like
this far,
different lengths.
I'm not buying
How do you cut it? At the crust? Like horizontally? That's
even
the only
then,
way
dude, it doesn't do that.
It just looks crazy.
Yeah, it can only go so
crazy.
far in.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and then
Not buying it.
And if it is the case, fix your pizza making process.
Yeah.
No one else is having.
Well, and then I think it was the one that
better learn how to cut a pizza
and
actually
slide it off the thing.
Yeah.
I think it was one the one that Shane got in his video. It wasn't just off. It was like the one slice that was really off looked old.
Yeah.
Like it looked like grayer than the other ones.
That
you know?
picture that you pulled up, they looked different ages.
Yeah.
You can tell the age.
Yeah.
We've eaten enough hot pie to know
nothing
what
like a hot
one looks like.
not to mention, I doubt they're rolling their own dough. Like that shit probably
No, I think they said they do.
That's what I was thinking
They
as far
do?
as
I think they said
pepperoni
that.
distribution,
Yeah,
because it can be off. It would make sense if
well,
your
then you
hand
can
putting
roll
pepperoni
like
on it.
if somebody
Yeah.
just fucking goes like this part can be longer than this part, I guess, but
Like it just. I feel like everything should be symmetrical.
Mo,
no
look
matter
up
the shape.
look up the Chuck E. Cheese cutting process.
It's probably the training video.
I couldn't find it in one Twitter search. So good luck.
The cutting process?
I saw a video that because I didn't think I didn't buy it either. I was like, there's no way, because I think Chuck E. Cheese they were like sending out all these tweets to people that were coming at him like defending it's the process, it's the knife we use in the process of blah blah. And I'm like, okay guys, there's no way that results in a pizza that looks like that. And then there was one that showed that shit, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't explain like a fucking gray piece, but it was like it
Like
doesn't look how,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
But it is also weird that like I've gotten many a hot pie, and
Come
from
on.
anywhere else it doesn't look like that.
No.
Yeah.
The shittiest hot and ready we've ever gotten. Old. You know the old ones.
Yeah.
They're all symmetrical. You know this.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Pepperoni
I mean,
may not be on the, perfectly distributed,
this
but
dude looks pissed.
definitely an interesting conspiracy theory
There
though.
we go.
What?
We're cutting pie, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's no.
okay.
Wait
Still
wait.
Okay.
Oh, this is it?
Yeah.
Oh, there's one where they slide it off the thing onto the
Like, does that change the shape? Sliding it off the freaking thing?
I'm telling you.
Like, does it squish in the front or something? Damn, that piece look garbage, huh? It's good though.
Fuck no,
I
I'd
know,
eat the
it-
shit
it's
out.
so
I'm so
good.
hungry right now.
Dude, but just even based on how they cut that, like
Like where?
where's it gonna go?
Yeah, that's.
I mean, the only way that it could be mismatched is if it like slides.
Yeah, that'd be clutch. So you have to use a knife.
All right, send it to you.
Oh shit! Here we go.
I think you found a bougie video.
It's from Chuck E. Cheese's Twitter feed.
Yeah, as an excuse, they were like, somebody figure out how to cut this pizza.
But that's what I'm saying is even if they literally tried to do that, if they did it, that still says like something. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that there's not still fucked up
No,
shit.
that's
but
real.
That thing's just poorly
that thing-
made, too.
That looks.
You know?
Oh, that slice down there is all fucking.
You know?
Wait a second.
They put in extra.
Yeah, but look at that pizza though.
Yeah, but no, they
It's
said
all
that
jacked.
They don't care about presentation.
there's
clearly.
lots of people that say if you got a perfectly circular pie, it's not a good pie.
What? What
Well,
about a
because
perfectly
they roll-
square or rectangle?
They gotta roll the.
Yeah, okay. I get.
But look up there too at the top, the same slice that should be long. You know,
but the thing is, if you put it in a pan that's not the same size as the pizza that you made, it's gonna slide around and look like that.
Okay, maybe that's what they're saying.
I mean, I guess, but the way that they present it at the place is just on a box or like just a sheet.
Okay,
not in one of those pans that like stop it from sliding. You know what I'm saying?
Are those are those like cooling racks?
I don't know what
or
your
something?
point is though.
My point is, if you put something.
I'm saying if they do that, then whatever happens after that.
Yeah, I mean that could happen on any.
We need a side by side. Them old pizzas that they was talking about, because those look literally like different pizzas.
Yeah. Second of all, that didn't even look like the pictures that I was seeing.
No, that looks like a pizza. Like
yeah, I'm saying that explains pepperoni not being matched up, which was one of their things, and that does explain. The edges and stuff
you can never have perfect pepperoni.
Yeah. And that does explain the edges.
Like Dak said, I make enough frozen pies to know that the pepperonis never end up
when you cut them, they go, they fold into each other.
So that one's straight, but the crust thing is weird. But yeah, I mean, if I wouldn't have seen that, I would have never even.
That was me. Like I was like, no, this is bullshit.
So basically, eat Chuck E. Cheese pizza at your own risk. Yeah. If it looks old as fuck, don't eat it.
Yeah,
if it looks good. Eat it.
Yeah.
I think those other crust things looked more like boxy and not like
circle.
Well, not like pieced. Like it was a mosaic pizza, not like a messed
Picasso
up edge pizza.
Yeah.
Like they literally just pieced it together.
Basically, if you get a pie from Chuck E. Cheese, try to piece that shit back together.
Yeah,
right. And if you can't,
if you can't match up the slices, then there's something wrong.
If you don't work there, you can bring your phone. So take a picture of what it looks like when you get it. If it's slid all over.
It's all about the crust.
I do understand.
It has nothing to do with the toppings.
The crust should match up, but it doesn't have to be perfectly circular.
No, it doesn't have to be perfectly circular.
No, but it shouldn't be like Pac-Man.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like a mosaic pizza.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Right. For sure.
Yo, great topic.
Shout out Chucky. Don't touch me no more. I'll kill you.
All right, that's all I got. You guys want to talk about the Kardashians again?
Nah, dog. Fuck no.
What's going on? Anything new?
I think
they're telling on Tristan
Jordan.
tonight.
Yeah, didn't Jordan do a big tell-all?
Oh my god, is this real?
I heard one snippet of it, and it was like because she went on
Red Table Talk.
Yeah, which is Jada.
All right, go ahead. Sorry. I have one.
Jada Willow and Grandma Jada.
Jada was just like, like
all she's doing is saying it's everyone else's fault. Like, you fucked this dude.
Allegedly.
The whole thing is
not allegedly.
They had to sleep.
Yeah, she claims she didn't. She claims that he gave her a peck on the mouth.
Our views going
peck
up
on the butthole and the wiener.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, what the fuck? Some bullshit.
I just heard it.
God, dude.
Oh god, that's funny.
I don't know, man. The whole thing is funny because all I see is everybody that cares being like, "Oh, Chloe's whack for like blaming this. Oh, Jordan's whack for blaming this. Oh, Tristan's just fucking getting away with this." Like, you're all fucked up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
Tristan, you're a fucking like dirty ass cheater.
Yep.
Chloe, you've been with someone that's a proven dirty ass cheater, but want to like blame somebody else.
Low-key, I think she's doing it on purpose. She's just staying in this relationship on purpose just to like, maybe Tristan, he's such a pussy, he won't just be like, I need to break up with you.
That's the running joke.
Him in it.
Dude, that's the running joke, and I believe it. He's like trying to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's got to be. Something weird's going on.
New season.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
God, yeah.
Keeping up with the cards.
It really could be promo, dude. I wouldn't put it past
I'm sure
him.
it is, bro.
Dude, everything that family does is promo.
Yep.
Everything.
I would not put it past.
Let's talk about how your sticker's not centered on your computer.
I know.
Oh, dang. You only get one shot at that.
You've been getting clowned for that on the pod.
Yes. Yes. Roast him.
All right, I need a new computer.
Yo, bust my dome. Y'all see that?
What?
Rewind it. It happened.
I need a new computer now.
I swear I had a
$50 towards one.
Cannot think of it.
There you go.
That should get you 1 monthly installment.
Oh, there's that. There's the De La Soul situation.
Oh yeah, that's pretty crazy.
What's that?
Yeah, I'm not like I've been getting bits and pieces of that whole situation. I'm not really.
Their shit's getting put on streaming services, but the label's getting allegedly
I'm not
90% or something.
I'm not 100% in on what's going on, but like apparently Tommy Boy is their label and they put out the project and blah, 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 didn't clear samples and stuff. I don't think they thought it was going to be as big as it was. Then whatever has happened, like the rights to the music has switched hands between Tommy Boy and Warner or something like that, and then back to Tommy Boy. And whatever the case is, I think, and I could be wrong because I haven't really gotten into the research of it, but I think what Tommy Boy is claiming is they still haven't recouped because like what they have to pay for these samples and stuff is like
I thought
outrageous.
The last that I heard is they didn't clear the samples that they should have, and now because of how popular the project is, they're going through the process or ending the process or something like that.
I don't know exactly what it is, but now, and that's the thing, this music hasn't been on streaming platforms ever.
Right.
So that's obviously not helping recoup.
Right.
But also, like, somehow De La Soul is still just stuck in a, like, I think they get, like, some tiny percentage of what does come through. And I don't know, which is just, because we're talking about, like, I think, like, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy.
So I don't know the ins and outs of it, but it sounds like it sounds like some old school dirty record label type shit. But
last I heard that they were postponing it as well after like all.
Yeah, they were supposed to be on distribution services, but now they're postponing for I don't know what reason. But
yeah, I thought it seemed as if like because that was like a story, and then people obviously love De La Soul. You know, if you love hip hop.
Yeah, a bunch of like hip hop heads were coming out in support of them and shit like that.
So I didn't know. I assumed that had something to do with it. Like the pushback was just outrageous. I don't know why that would matter because if you put it up there, people are gonna stream it anyway. But
yeah, and it seems like part of the beef was the split anyway. So even if you put it up, you're still I don't. So I don't know. It sounds like just sounds like a shitty situation, really. Yeah. And to be dealing with something from like 30 years ago, dude. Did you see I saw, you know how Kanye was fighting like a publishing thing, trying to get his publishing rights back? Apparently, I saw something on my Twitter feed today that was like, allegedly there was something in his contract that said he could like never retire and never take any type of prolonged break from music. And then Kanye's side is arguing that this should have been done in 2010. So there's like two totally different takes on it.
What?
In his contract that he could never retire?
Yeah, didn't get a music lawyer, huh, Dags?
Yeah.
Like that sounds sounds insane.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, I just typed in on Twitter Kanye retire and the top article is Hollywood Reporter. Kanye West is contractually barred from retiring.
Damn.
What the
New court documents reveal the original 2003 contract states Kanye must never retire or take an extended break from music. Ye's team argues the contract should have expired in 2010. What? Like, holy shit, bro.
Why would that be in a contract that expires? You know what I mean? Like,
why would that what?
Because
why would you can never retire be in a contract that expires?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It
like,
wouldn't, right?
It seems like that would be in a contract that never expires, or else.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You can't retire until 2010.
That seems so like isn't I'm no lawyer, but isn't there something where like you could fight something that's absurd? Like that's an absurd request in a contract. You can never retire. But he's like he's on his deathbed. You fucking better record some shit.
Dude, like, that's the problem though, dude. Like read your contracts. Like
for sure, but regardless
if you
of that,
saw something in a contract that you were about to sign and it literally said you couldn't retire,
for sure,
who would sign that?
Okay, for sure, but after that,
probably Kanye because he's a fucking
he probably thinks he can make music when he's 100.
Yeah,
but after that point, like of course, read your contracts. After that point, though, contract signed, you're in your situation. You can never retire. Like that just seems like such an illogical.
It's called the courts. Like you sue them,
which is what they're trying to do now, I guess. So yeah, I guess we'll. After that, now I'm more interested to see how this shakes out because that's
a weird one for sure.
See, and that's what we talked about up here because it seems like we talk about contract stuff and label stuff and whatever. Like that's the big bad record label shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, come on.
Trying to sneak that in there.
Yeah. Like, you can never retire or take an extended break. Like, who the fuck are you?
I was about to say, how long is his longest break between music?
I don't know.
I feel like it's been a minute.
And even, how do they define the extended break?
Exactly.
Is he producing?
Yeah. I don't know.
Extended writing? Could be a week. It could be a year. It could be 10 years. I don't understand.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Stupid.
Read.
I can't. Yeah, dude. Read.
That.
Don't just assume. Like I feel
I'm on that. I'm with that, and we've talked about that.
No.
But then shit happens.
Yeah,
and then it's like
I understand.
There are certain things that it's like. Wait,
that seems extremely.
Yeah.
I wish I could feel worse about that situation than I do just by the fact of like, bro, come on, like that's in your contract.
There are certain things that like I'd have to see the contract. There are certain things like. Record labels can sneak stuff in, like
that's a hard one to sneak in. I was actually just about to say this, like, how can you word
how
that
can you
where you're like,
you can never retire.
You can never retire.
Like
thou shalt not retire, or like,
dude, I
understand.
I could see myself reading that, and I would like ask my lawyer about it, but at the same time, it'd be like, this can't actually mean I can't retire. like what?
Can I quit? Is that different?
Right?
Like officially retiring? Or
it just seems so bizarre.
Yeah, that's just weird.
Well, and I do wonder like how things were back in the day where the record labels were like, I could see shady shit happening where they're like, we'll hire you a lawyer to help you look over this when the lawyer is really in the pocket of the record label.
It's like your public defender.
Okay, I'm just thinking about this. Like to your question at the beginning, Dags, why would that be in a contract that maybe it would make more sense to me if it's within this contract, you cannot retire.
Exactly.
To get out of it. So it's a 10-year contract, and within those 10 years, like you can retire from music eventually.
And then they're saying,
but you can't retire within our contract.
Are they just saying that the contract's still going, and one saying that it
maybe
expired?
That's got to be what it is. Yeah, that makes way more sense.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Because some people could retire to get out of a contract, and you cannot do that.
But like you said, how does one party think that it expired 9 years ago, and one thinks that it's still going?
Well, and then that also begs the question.
Yeah, that should be pretty clear.
Well, that begs the question: if you really thought it expired 9 years ago, why are you in it 9 years later?
Right.
Like, why wasn't this being fought 9 years ago?
Why hasn't he gone his separate ways yet?
It's because he's a Kardashian.
Yeah, I don't know.
And he's trying to.
But I also like maybe that's what they've found is their loophole, something in this 2010, and so that's what they're going to go after now. But yeah, it does beg the question. Did you really think it ended in 2010 all along? Because why are we here in 2019 fighting it?
Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. There's so much weird. And that's what's so fucked up I've realized about doing this podcast and trying to find information on stuff is you can't believe anything you read, dude.
Right.
Like, I read something and I'm like, oh, okay. And then you go read, oh, here's the other side. And that makes sense too. Where's the fucking truth? It's so hard to find,
like Chuck
E.
Cheese pizza, man. I'm telling you.
God,
is it good or is it
smell.
not? It is delicious. I will say that.
Any good questions? Comments?
Yeah,
No,
Monty, what the hell?
Just kind of commenting on
Chitty chat.
Each other.
Did you see the XXL freshman leak got leaked?
No.
On the list?
No.
it was in
What does it look like?
But I don't know any of these people.
I'll tell you if they should be
ABC
in it or not.
Murphy. But you don't know who that is.
This is the list.
Oh my
Apollo
God.
will be happy. Blueface is on it.
Jesus H.
Lil Baby and Gunna are good.
Juice WRLD, I guess.
Shaq West had a big song. Yeah, I'm straight.
Sweet. Can't wait for those ciphers.
Sweet. Yeah.
Was Jid
Those
on
ciphers
last
are about
year?
to kill it.
Who?
Jid.
He was the only one American.
Yeah, and it's not even like whatever. Like, I understand I'm becoming an old head now.
Elder statesman.
It's just like and I'm not familiar with everybody on there, so maybe I'm wrong. Does anyone on there actually spit?
I don't know.
Fucking Lil Xan's got bars. Haven't you heard it?
He's got bars.
Not that I can think of. I mean, no.
And I guess that's my thing is I'm cool with like the new age of hip hop being prevalent, but is actually rapping just like totally gone?
Well, like last year, I mean, they had a couple people who could spit, but it was like JID Jitty is like the spitter.
Yeah.
You know, there's like the one.
Yeah.
This year there's like not the one. Blueface.
That's my only thing, because even just like having it represented is at least something. Like having one in there.
But it's like, no, this is the future.
Yeah, I mean,
but at the same time, like these are the people that are popular.
Yeah.
So like you can't really blame them for putting them on. But I like do away with the ciphers.
Oh no.
And shit. Because like,
okay, I agree with you,
know
because
that
you're right. That is what's popping now, and this is the freshman list. So you don't just put someone in there that's not popping. Yeah. So I'm cool with it. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, get rid of the fucking cypher shit, because that's when we got like that's when I think the XXL shit got really popping. Is they did the ciphers and shit, and
those were dope,
and they were dope, and that's when everyone really started. At least from my understanding, when everyone started really fucking with this list and wanting to be on the freshman list and blah 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 blah. Now, okay, it's an honor to be on the list, cool, but figure out something else then, because the ciphers are not tight to hear.
No, they're really not fun to hear at all.
I think they should figure out something, at least for the people who aren't rapping. But that's like, to me, because I don't read XXL magazines, you know what I mean? So like when I think XXL, okay, I want to see who's on it. I want to see the cipher. Can you, or like, how do you do what you know?
Do you want to see this cipher?
Yeah, I do. I want to see what's good.
You're nuts.
I don't expect
I don't know about that
too much, but
dude,
yeah, I want to see it.
My ears
I like some of those artists. Like I like Baby. I like
songs,
Gunna. I like Gunna a lot, actually.
And actually, they can kind of spit. Like they're not JID rappers, but they're not like, you don't listen to them and be like, you aren't talking about nothing.
I would say they just more make dope songs, like in one way or the other. But like one of my favorite Gunna songs, he goes like, I don't even know any of the words. I know he goes, "Sut it."
He says what?
But it. What? He does it the whole song. It's like that. That's the flow, and he just says random ass words, and it's like the song's fire. He like puts his reverb and his echo on and shit in it. Yeah. It sounds tight, and I like the song, and the beat's really hard and shit. But like, I mean, come on.
Because I mean, ciphers like in their essence is for spitters,
exactly,
just in general.
Well, that's why I don't ever want to hear that from somebody
who
doesn't. Because that's what it is.
Last year was
for.
brutal. It was brutal. It was brutal.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few. Like I said, I can't be so mad at the artist list, because that's the people that are popping.
No.
Right.
I'm cool with it. I actually like some of the artists on there, and I'm not 100% familiar with every artist on there. So maybe there is someone on there that's spitting that I don't know about, but I don't know, man. It just seems like we're entering a new fucking age.
We can just go off of what we've heard. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like, I don't expect spitters.
I just think in music now and in general in this day and age, like you can make dope songs, but it's not the same hip hop that it used to be, you know?
Right.
Which is fine. Like the music changes and everything changes, but I guess I like a lot of these songs.
The same way the music changed, like it kind of the presentation. The way that you present it needs to change. Like ciphers don't make sense anymore.
Exactly.
It should be like a singing circle type joint. You know what I mean?
Or like
try to like make a song.
And I would all make a song.
Like Kumbaya.
Like songs from scratch type of shit.
I wouldn't be surprised to some of the more creative guys have even tried to do this, is take their cipher thing and make it more their thing.
Yeah.
And don't just try to spit.
Right.
And that's just cool, but that's hard to do. Like,
I think they should break them into groups like they do, like 3 or 4 of them, and have them make the dopest song that they can make.
And like,
or like make an XXL like EP each year. It's like 8 songs with all of them just featured on each other's shit.
They need to find a way to make it interactive, like the ciphers were, as far as everybody wanted to share those things. Like if you just make it another song, like I understand that the fans are gonna want, like they're gonna be all about that.
Yeah.
But like, for somebody that doesn't know who these guys are, which you're trying to pertain to by them being freshmen, like you need to come up with something that's like, even like that idea, splitting them up in 4 group or between groups of 4, and then like have them make a short song or whatever that they put up on their website that the public can like vote on or something like that or whatever.
Exactly.
Something that introduces them to the world like this is supposed to be.
Do you think XXL has enough pull to request these guys to do that shit?
Haven't they done that before?
You know what?
I mean, you can ask. I guess I don't know if they've.
Don't you think like? Honestly, it makes people like these dudes less too. Hearing them try and cipher, and like it's just
fucks
like
with these dudes.
Exactly.
Like that's not their vibe.
Exactly. Like
it's like getting me on a. It's like putting me on a top 10 list and be like, all right, sing, motherfucker. Like,
yeah,
okay.
And then they go listen to your catalog and they're like, oh, I like some of these songs.
Yeah, but
they're like, holy shit, this was the worst cipher I've ever fucking heard. It's not doing them any good.
No, in fact, I'm the person that if I hear the shitty cipher, I'm probably not gonna listen to the music.
I'm not gonna check you out.
No,
agreed with that.
No.
Because that's who it's for. It's for the people that haven't heard of it.
And that's what I used to do in the XXLs. Granted, I heard of all those dudes for the most part before, but if there was someone I wasn't as familiar with in their XXL freestyle or cipher or whatever was dope, it was like, oh shit, let me go check that out. Same shit with like the BET ciphers. It's like, oh shit, that was hard. Let me check that.
Exactly.
And the BET ciphers were better, in my opinion, some of them, because they could cater it more to the rappers.
And they even grouped them up like that.
Yeah.
Like they had
exactly
like certain styles together, like the shady,
you
know, or the TDE, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean,
I'll be watching. I'll be listening.
I wonder because we are not like the biggest. We're more the middle child generation. So I wonder how the younger generation feels about that.
They probably love it.
Like, do they like the ciphers?
Oh shit!
Like, I'm sure they like the list.
You meant the list, yeah.
But do they like the ciphers? I find it hard to believe.
I can't imagine they would.
You should do a poll.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
Twitter poll.
Because they're just not like. I don't even think that's to the eye of the beholder. Like, to me, it's just like they don't do that.
Exactly.
It's literally the analogy that you used. Like, sing, rapper.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not what I do.
Yeah.
Agreed.
But it's your introduction to the world. Damn.
Yeah, like that would suck.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. You remember how hard it was to pick what song played first on your page?
Yeah.
Like, as far as an artist, because you want, like, in your opinion, your best song to be heard first so that they check more songs out.
Right.
That's like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess realistically, it's because the artists are different, though. Also, the cipher means less than it used to, too. Like you just said, that's your introduction to the world. It's not really anymore. Like, these guys are already popping, and then this is just like something on the side that they do. Whereas, like, it meant more back then. Like,
definitely,
it was a thing. Who had the best XXL freestyle and shit like that?
But
I don't think it really is anymore.
I think that's the reason it's not big anymore.
Is because you have these artists.
Yeah, it's just not the same.
Yeah,
you're right.
But XXL, the freshman list was the cipher to me back in the day, and now since there's no cipher I want to check out, I'm not checking out the freshman list.
Yeah,
agreed.
But that might just be because I'm an old head. So
and getting older.
March Madness coming up.
Yeah, Q's giving Virginia all they want.
You're giving Virginia all they want?
That's what I thought you said for a minute.
I like it. And I am.
Who's winning it, Dags?
Duke.
Michigan Day.
Nah.
Dude.
Nah, Zion's going to the league.
Yeah, after they win a chip.
No, before.
He's about to get a big
They're saying he might be able to play tomorrow, but I'm hoping
in
they
the league.
Sit him till Saturday.
Yeah, that's what he should do.
Yeah. Fans are wondering if we're going to do the fan league.
Fuck no.
Oh, FIFA fan league?
No, the March Madness.
Oh,
did we do that last year?
Yeah, I think you did. Didn't? No, you did the.
We did the Packy bracket thing. Yeah, let's do it again. No, I'm kidding.
I got more songs.
No, we could do a fan league. That'd be fun.
We should do we should all get together and do one bracket and then have everybody else match up against our group bracket.
That might be hard to make one for.
Because we probably do. You have Duke
winning it? Pick Michigan State. I'll pick Duke.
No, I can't pick State, dude. They're too.
Hell no.
They're the Walking Dead. I would pick State if Langford and Ward were healthy. I would. But no, I can't. I can't now.
Packy picked Michigan State when they had Chris Hill running point guard.
Beast, dude.
Was that with the Shannon.
Chris Hill put up like 30 on Carmelo Anthony's ass.
What does that mean?
It means he's a baller.
Carmelo's never.
I don't know why you're coming at
defense,
Chris
and
Hill.
now he's 100.
There's someone I thought of. God, Chris Hill's about to call in and be like,
Call in.
That number is 616.
He's about to call in.
Is there a better tournament than a better postseason in sports than
No.
NCAA basketball?
nope.
None I'm aware of.
I would agree.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's what you get when you don't pay your players.
Yeah, you get all the money in the back end.
All the money
for everyone
to do
else.
everything that you want to do.
Oh God.
You can buy out literally all the TV networks.
Yeah.
That's
Each year is just like we're on BET this year.
You're
on TV.
They just keep adding
when did all of a
channels.
sudden True TV became like the
no.
because they could, because they could just.
Yeah, they're getting Billies.
No,
Wasn't that the channel that used to just play?
That crime shit. Was it First
Yeah, like
48?
no, but like
SVU?
actual court.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
I don't know.
Not
Probably.
Judge Mathis.
hearings. No, like real ones.
No.
Mathis.
Judge Mathis is real.
I know.
Didn't his,
I don't think that-
didn't his
I don't
daughter
think
go
that
to
was through
state?
TV.
I
I
met
think his daughter went to state.
He's from Detroit.
Yeah.
I met Judge
Wait.
Joe Brown at a bar in
Or is it
Memphis.
Judge Joe Brown? No, it's Mathis.
No.
No, it's Mathis. He's from Detroit.
Yeah.
Or is it Judge Joe Brown? Let's look that up. Look that up real quick.
I don't think it's Joe Brown.
I think it's Mathis.
I think it's
I think it's
Mathis.
Mathis.
Yeah, I do
I'm
too.
pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
yeah.
Mathis.
Because Judge Joe Brown was one that was drunk.
Yeah, he just got his DUI and he was in the bar drinking. And I was like, "What's up, Judge Joe Brown?" And he took a picture of me. It's on my Instagram.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Find that Moti, find that shit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was hilarious because I was like, me and my sister walked in and we were the only like white people because we didn't. I mean, we were just in Memphis. We were just around. And we walked in and I was like, "Is that Judge Joe Brown over there?" And there was like this big like fucking gathering or whatever, and I just walked over to him. I was like, "What's up?" I was drunk. Yeah.
What a beast.
Went to Detroit Mercy. Greg Mathis.
Hey, he a real one.
Greg Mathis.
The Honorable.
All right, this is getting away from us. All right, guys. Thanks for everyone that tuned in live. Shout out Chris, right, for the the super
Chris,
chat.
my dude.
That's big time. Anyone that super chats, we're putting that toward our equipment. We have about $1,000 worth to pay off, so that's sick. That helps. So yeah, shout out everyone. We'll be back next week for episode 56.
Hey, yeah.